Maybe he'll fall asleep soon.
Alright, let's go down the river. Wah! 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 The River Arga. Most pilgrims stay near the spring in town. Blind woman cries? Oh, that's a blind woman? That poor soul. Maybe I can help her somehow.
Come back to me. Please come back to me.
Well, she doesn't speak German. The town was granted bridge privileges, so all pilgrims must pass through here. The town's merchants profit greatly.
Where are you? Where did you go?
Huh, that's pretty interesting. Lower the tolls to increase the taxes inside the town. Sounds brilliant. You can actually control the flow of money as well. I think that was the problem with tolls to roads, because you know it was hard to keep the money because you know it gets stolen easily, really easily, unlike taxations from towns.
Come back to me.
Tomorrow.
Please come back to me.
I washed him already.
Throw the book.
I don't want to leave it behind just like that.
Where
it's
are
so
you?
Valuable to me.
Where did you go?
Let's talk to the blind woman.
Dear Lord, what are you doing? You should get out of the water. It's freezing.
My ring. I lost my ring. Dear Lord, please show mercy.
Maybe I can help her somehow.
The cold will kill you.
I can't leave without my ring.
Oh, the baby stopped crying. So I guess that worked.
She's not listening. She's not listening.
Did we ask her about Jack?
She's not listening.
No, she's not listening.
She's not listening.
Read this.
She's not listening.
Read this. You're blind. Read it.
She's not listening.
Oh, is that the ring? Is this it? Moist soil. Let's check here. That must be the ring. Or are we gonna lie to her? I found it.
Come back to me. Please come back to me.
Alright, let's give her the ring.
I found it.
Yes! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You are a very kind woman. So very, very kind.
I'm glad I could help.
Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Are you getting warmer?
Are you getting warmer?
I am, thank you.
Tell me about your ring.
I can see this ring is very precious to you.
It was a gift from my stepmother. She thought I would stay forever, but I didn't.
Your stepmother? Why did you leave?
Why did you leave?
Oh, I thought I didn't belong. She always said I was her daughter, but I was sure she was lying. I was so selfish and so stupid. Too stupid to see I really was happy.
Tell me about your stepmother.
Tell me about your stepmother.
She was such a kind woman. So very, very kind.
Alright. Maybe you really weren't happy? I don't think so.
Maybe you really weren't happy.
At least she doesn't sound like
I
she was.
Don't know. I was very young and thought I was unhappy because I didn't live close to the sea. But in the end, the sea did not feel the same about me. The cold there made me sick. It took away my sight.
Why didn't you go back?
Why didn't you go back?
She had been so angry when I left. So angry and disappointed. She would have never let me return.
Ah, that's why you went on the pilgrimage.
Yes, so that St. James might see my devotion, and I will be united with my mother in heaven. I'm just not as kind as you. Not kind at all.
You're too hard on yourself.
You're too hard on yourself.
I don't know.
I, too, am trying to make amends with the one man I loved the most. I was told he went straight to Santiago.
You will know soon.
Not soon enough. It's still 4 weeks till I get there.
He'll be there, I'm sure of it.
I hope so. I just feel that with every day that passes, I'm losing him a bit more. And that the only thing I can allow myself still to hope for is not love, but forgiveness.
I understand.
Hey, hush now. Not long now and our journey will be over, hmm?
Camino de Santiago. Inspect. Oh, yeah. What's with the seashell icon? Camino de Santiago. El Camino de Santiago, also known the Way of Saint James. Is a Christian pilgrimage route to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, where the remains of Jesus' apostle Saint James the Greater were presumably put to rest. The pilgrimage to Santiago, besides Jerusalem and Rome, is one of the most important pilgrimages in Christianity, and is believed to be one of the only ways to free a pilgrim of their sins. Very interesting. By the there is something similar in Islam to this, but it's not something that is set in stone in Christianity, though. By the 12th century, it has become a well-organized undertaking. Even a book was written as a travel guide for pilgrims. The Codex Calizit. I don't know how the hell can you pronounce this word. Well, according to Google, it's
Codex Calixtinus.
Well, Calixtinus it is. Even a book was written as a travel guide for pilgrims, the Codex Calixtinus, supporting the pilgrims in completing their travel. The scallop shell is used to guide the pilgrims on their way and serves as a symbol of St. James and the Camino, because at the end of their travel, the pilgrims will almost have reached the ocean. Very interesting. Alrighty, everyone. Huh. Yeah, that was a little bit strange. Like, the map was a little bit zoomed out. So, we're supposed to... we kind of know where Jack is. Eliana herself doesn't know. We're gonna have to try and, find the clue. I wonder if that was, a thing in the book. Like, would actually, would be know what Jack is doing and where is he at the moment, while showcasing how Eliana are managing to try and are managing the whole thing, trying to find him. All right, let's go ahead and walk to the Camino.
The woman's name was Alba. She came from a small town somewhere in Catalonia.
Jessica Alba?
I quickly got used to her constantly feeling out for her stepmother's ring and the sad guilt that would always follow in her milky eyes. I wasn't sure if she appreciated my company, but I couldn't leave her on her own either. By the time we reached Los Arcos, she'd stopped talking, while I kept on dropping a kind word here and there to let her know I was still by her side.
That must be hard, though. Traveling while blind. And it seems like she was alone for the whole travels. We'll be heading to Burgos, I believe. Oh, we're heading west.
Alba believed herself to be of weak mind and body, and yet she walked the Camino with a strong sense of purpose that willed her onward. It made me wonder about what I'd told her about my own journey. Did I hope for love, or was I really traveling because I needed him to forgive me?
Gotta be honest, all of that happened didn't make sense at all, other than just give a purpose to this journey. Which, this is something that I would definitely criticize the story itself. But don't know if this has actually happened in the book, though.
But what was there to forgive? My decision to marry Alfred had been in the best interest of the people of Shiring.
No, really?
It was a sacrifice I had to make to stop the evil reign of William Hamley. These questions had haunted me for a long time now. But if I really was going to see Jack soon, it was time to make up my mind.
Like, if Alfred actually had the money, I would probably say yeah, maybe. Although he might have been, he might have actually had a lot of money. Or at least some. I don't think it's gonna be enough to actually pay for whatever you're trying to do. That's for sure. Well, walk the Camino to Lyon.
Around Lyon, the path began to gradually turn uphill. It was only 2 more weeks till we'd reached Santiago. The baby was in a good mood, and so, surprisingly, was Alba.
Interesting. Ponferrada.
After After Astorga, the trail got more difficult. Alba became slower and slower, and we had to rest more. She became quiet again. The strain on her old body grew, and she worried that she might not be able to reach the end. Still, we managed to push onward.
We stopped midway.
The next morning, she refused to get up. Her breathing was disturbingly shallow, and she hardly noticed me touching her forehead. Everything hurts, she said, and urged me to continue without her.
Where did you guys stop? Stay with her or leave without her? I mean, you did start the whole thing with walking with her, so... I would definitely pity someone in Alba's situation.
Of course, I stayed with her. I brought her food and water and sat by her side. But day after day, her condition grew worse. She kept on urging me to go, to find Jack, saying the monks of Ponferrado would take care of her.
Continue to stay.
I'd hardly known her, and most of the time she'd tried to push me away, as if she considered herself a nuisance that slowed me down and who didn't deserve company. It wasn't until a few moments before she died that, for the first time, she smiled at me, and I like to believe that she saw me smile back.
Yeah, so she finally passed away, huh?
I still like to believe that here, in this unlikely place, dying next to a near stranger, she'd found a moment of serenity and happiness, but she'd not reached Santiago. When I left, that thought still haunted me, to see that a journey could come to an end so suddenly. But what would be different if she had reached Santiago? Could she have been disappointed by what she found?
What would be waiting for her there? Do we know? Head on to Santiago de Compostela. After 1 month of traveling on the way of St. James,
I finally reached Santiago de Compostela.
or St. John, sorry.
We attended Mass in the great cathedral, then started to roam the town looking for my dear Jack. It was almost dawn when finally a priest pointed me to an inn close by.
Now we are in control. Huh? That's a mouse. Let me try and reach the edge of the screen here just to see what we have here. Resting pilgrim with his dog, I guess. A resting pilgrim. Night air is mild. Sun will go up soon. Another inn for pilgrims. I was told Jack stayed here. But where did he go then? She must see many people passing by. I'm getting closer. I wonder if that's actually the case. It's not then, yeah, it's not a... It's not my imagination, viewers. Actually, the portrait here is just becoming more damaged and damaged. Just kind of forgetting how he looked, which doesn't make sense since we're talking about months and not years. Crackling fire, cozy and warm. Another cathedral. Jake may have been there. He never gets tired of them. Reminds me... this picture reminds me when I met my... my old childhood friend. When I was in, when I started school... I'm talking like... maybe up to the 4th grade, I actually knew... I knew a childhood friend that I've been with up until 4th grade, and I haven't met him until I got into high school, first year of high school, when I met him again. Didn't know where he lived, didn't know... Well, I actually kind of knew where he lived, but we kind of changed location. We used to be neighbors as well, but we had to relocate to somewhere else, and we lived far away. But we started going to the same school, and that was the first time that I actually seen him, and it was he kind of looked different. Definitely looked different. Kind of still remember the day when I actually met him back. I still, I haven't been in contact with him for more than a decade, sadly. You know, we're all getting busy and whatnot. Life goes on. Someone left them here. I forgot them. Another group of drunk pilgrims?
He's sleeping. I mustn't wake him. Better let him rest.
Alright.
He's sleeping.
Alright, I guess he's gonna be asleep. The only thing that we can do is just talk to the innkeeper. And I guess warm up next to this fire. Wonder if doing something like that.
I don't want to leave it behind just like that. It's too valuable to me.
Thought we were gonna have to get some interesting interaction. Innkeeper. Let's talk to him.
Buenos dias. Do you understand me?
Sinto-cho ben, pero non temos camas dispoñibles.
No, I don't need a room. I was told a friend of mine stayed here some time ago.
So we're in
a red-haired Englishman
Spain or
called
Portugal
Jack.
at the very least.
Do you remember him?
Eu só che falo en galego, miña rula.
Français? English?
Oh, she doesn't know. She can't speak.
Have you seen a man called Jack Jackson? Jack? He's a mason.
Jack?
Yes, have you seen him?
Pásanche por aquí centos de peregrinos, e cada un eche de seu pai. Vas ter que ser algo máis específica.
I don't understand.
We're probably gonna have to ask one of the pilgrims to translate for us.
I was told that Jack stayed here, but how can I make myself understood?
Point at the baby. Point at the red head of the baby.
I was told that Jack's... But how can...
Just give her the book.
looking for a man who likes to read a lot.
E logo anda sempre cun libro en riba.
Have you seen anyone like that?
Pero, por que levas un libro en riba? Basta escangallar co peso.
She doesn't even understand that I'm looking for a person yet.
Did she say perro? Doesn't perro mean a dog? We were talking about the... Maybe she said ask the man with the dog.
She doesn't even understand that I'm looking for a... She doesn't...
I think the baby will help.
Oh, que cousiña. Eche rubio.
See, redhead.
Can you give us food?
I haven't given him a name yet.
E logo, como dis que se chama?
I want his father to have a say in it too.
O seu pai ten que estar moi orgulloso. É un peregrino?
Oh, no. He's not a pilgrim.
Entón, quen ven sendo?
I don't even understand a word of goddamn Spanish. Could you please just allow me to understand what's happening here? I wonder if this game actually got translated into Spanish. I actually don't know if this is gonna be Spanish, if this is Spanish or Portuguese. By the way, because it looks like we're in somewhere in Portugal, though. Jungler, Mason.
He's a mason.
Ai, mal rayo, me partas entendo o que me estás a contar.
It sounds Spanish to me. Point at something. The cathedral? I think that's the actual answer.
Is there someone inside who might be able to translate for us?
Nena, que te merque quen te entenda.
A translator? A guest?
Agora mesmo estanche todos a dormir. Case che diría que volvas mañá pola mañá.
I mean, that guy seems like he's up.
Let me show you something.
Point at the cathedral? I mean...
Oh, can you help us translate?
O inglés non cho falo, desculpa.
He doesn't speak, He doesn't speak, English? I think the cathedral is the answer.
He's a mason. He builds things like that.
Ah, eche masón. Albanel.
Sí, a mason. It's the same word in Galician.
Por aquí pasan unha morea de masóns.
Galician.
Non me poderías dicir algo máis sobre el?
Oín falar dun masón que dis que se dedica a traducir libros en Toledo.
Polo visto...
That guy is not moving his mouth, by the way.
Jack, have you seen him?
Non sei cal será o seu apelido, pero ben é certo que non chai moitos masóns rubios aos que lles guste ler. Se tan desesperada está, por que non vai a Toledo a comprobalo por si mesma?
Entón, marchou para Toledo.
Toledo. probably say that I don't understand.
I don't understand you.
Di que o teu Jack podería estar en Toledo.
All right, so I will go to Toledo then.
Is that how you're gonna...
Yes. I just pray that I understood you correctly.
Is that it? That's the minigame? Of actually understanding that he actually went to Toledo? I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, let's, I guess let's go to Toledo. Based on that, conversation, I guess we got to that. Huh? She continued on. About 1 month after leaving, Compostela. Toledo.
Buenos dias. Parlez-vous français? English?
She can speak
Of course.
French.
How may I help you?
I was told a man named Jack Jackson lives in this house.
Who told you this?
A group of scholars living at the edge of town. They said he used to translate old scriptures about mathematics before he moved here.
Please wait here. I will talk with Master Rashid.
Oh. The game definitely gave me the... Well, you know, yeah. But was... It was in the Imawi period where they managed to actually conquer the Spanish Peninsula. So well, I guess you're gonna see some Arabs here, or at least Umayyad, but not the Abbasi. I don't think the Abbasi managed to reach there because when the Umayyad well, I guess I don't know which one to call it, empire or period. When the Umayyad state actually fallen, they didn't fall at once, and the Abbasis took control. They've been fallen one at a time. They actually kind of shrunk, and they actually kept living for ages, but they've been shrunk, and they probably they had control over the Spanish Peninsula for centuries before it was fallen again. So, huh? I guess that would make a lot of sense. Another appointed arch. Seen a few since I left England. Please let Jack be here. So big and light. Big and light? Nothing like the houses at home. What is taking the servants so long? Is this the edge of the map, by the way? Seems like it. What a wonderful fountain. Almost like a real spring. What a wondrous, not wonderful. Pointed arches. Jack must love them. What if he doesn't want to leave? What if he's happier with me? Oh, with Aisha? With Aisha? Aisha. Aish, well, I don't remember the lyrics for that song. They remind me of the cloister in Kingsbridge. I know that these keep away the good and not the bad weather. keep away the good weather? What does that even mean? Huh? Take a peek.
You're about to meet your father.
Are we sure about that?
You're about to meet your... Imagine living in a house like this.
It's not his house.
Imagine living... You'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm certain your father yearns to build something like this. Wouldn't that be perfect for us? A cool shade protecting our heads from the sun.
Well, protecting your head from the sun, you kind of live in a in a cold country, so you probably would need the sun more than anything else.
Wouldn't that be perfect for us? A cool shade.
Wonder if interacting with Jack's portrait here would gonna give us anything interesting.
Please be here. What if I never find him? What will he think of me now? What will he think of me now? Please be here. I don't want to leave it behind just like that. It's too valuable.
Well, I guess that's that, huh? I guess that's that. Well, the only thing that we can do is just, I think, just take a peek. Yeah, we cannot interact with anything else, so let's go ahead and take a peek. Huh? We've been in this room before. Stay out. Oh, I wonder if, I wonder if actually, if we got in, we're gonna make things go. Make the scripted events advance, but I don't think so. Like, we cannot do anything else. I think the book is also withering. Not just Jack's image. Let's get inside. Alright, yeah. Let's go ahead and just get inside. Very elaborate. Never seen anything like this. Jack would really love it here. Donkey device. Beautiful craftsmanship. So much more lifelike than a painting. Looks well crafted. Empty. Ah, she's gonna recognize the slingshot. So let's leave it for later. Songboard device. What is this? An artificial bird connected to whatever that is.
I'm certain your father yearns to build something like this. You're about to meet your father.
How would you know?
Imagine living in a house like this. Imagine living in...
Alright. Let's go ahead and check on the slingshot.
It's his.
You just stole it? Jack is here. This is all the proof I need. How do you know? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Rashid. Maybe Aisha know how to use one. Well, Jack could probably taught her how to do that. And that's about it, I believe. Oh, I guess if we wait outside, we're gonna meet her. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The landlord's daughter. That's the wife. She's pretty. Let's kill her! Alright, let's talk to her.
Oh, there you are. May I ask who let you stroll around our house?
I was asked to wait here.
I was asked to wait here.
Yes, my servant told me already. My father's not here at the moment, so you'll have to make do with me. Unfortunately, I must disappoint you. There's no one called Jack living in this house.
What?
Maybe he took a different name then.
I'm sorry, but this is not easy for any of us. I think you should know that Jack and I are promised to each other. Maybe we should go inside. The sun's burning, and my mother doesn't need to hear us.
Promise to each other? So he's gonna marry her?
Jack told me about you. You are Aliena. You're the one who rejected him and married his stepbrother. And now you want him back.
Damn. All of these
I
are...
need my son to meet his father.
His father? The little one is Jack's son.
Oh, she didn't know?
He is.
He always said that he had come here to find out about his family. But instead, he found out about everything else. About philosophy, mathematics. When he and my father met, it was love at first sight. They studied together and made great plans.
Damn. That kind of love, huh?
In the end, Jack would always start talking about his cathedral again. This great church he would build one day. Rib vaults and pointed windows. He'd ramble on about it for hours and stare up at that ceiling. We three sat here for hours and talked. And then in the evenings, it would be just the two of us. So many strange ideas about the future. Some barely more than silly dreams. Others almost in arm's reach.
You're talking about him as if he were gone.
You're talking about him as if he were gone.
Well, he's not here anymore. My father had offered him work as a master builder here in Toledo. He would have been well off and free to spend his evenings under vaults like this, with me as his wife. But in the end, he refused.
Huh? So you lied!
Tell me, did you really marry his stepbrother?
I had to. I'm gonna go with what I think.
It was a mistake. I know that now. I did it to fulfill a promise I'd made to my father. I thought I had no choice. I didn't want to hurt him.
Your mouth isn't moving.
believe me.
I do. You know, he left me because of you.
Damn.
Even after all you did to him, he couldn't let go. You can be glad that you ran into me and not my mother. She was enraged when he left.
He can have that effect on people.
But apart from that, we made our peace with him. Father even gave him one of his favorite pieces of his collection as a parting gift. A small wooden statue with stone eyes in exchange for his slingshot.
Would you mind telling me where he went?
He went to Paris
Paris!
to work on the Cathedral of Saint-Denis. He said he never found out about his father, so there was no reason to stay down here anymore.
Paris?
Yes. If you find him there, tell him I don't miss him.
Thank you, and all the best to your family.
Thank you. What is the child's name, by the way?
Well, he has none yet. I wouldn't name him without Jack.
Isn't that a bit silly?
Yeah.
Maybe. But he's his son as well as mine. It's his right to have a say in it too.
Then off to Paris. That baby needs a name.
He will get one. Thank you.
And it's gonna be Jack. Oh! She went back on her own. Why didn't you take the same path? Why are you taking the same path, though?
I travelled back along the way of St. James, passing through Astorga, Lyon, and Burgos. I crossed the Pyrenees, revisiting Bordeaux, Angoulême, Poitiers, but never stayed longer than one night. The closer I came to Paris, the stronger my old doubts and fears resurfaced.
Well, I gotta have to keep that in mind, that not every path was a suitable road, especially, you know, for walking. So I guess she had to go through that path.
If Jack really was there, what was I to say to him?
I was sure I would slap him. You, after all you did? I'd pull him very, very close. Yeah, sure.
I'd pull him very, very close, wishing for all the wounds to heal as quickly as they could.
"3 months later."